Hi Sea Stars, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a GFX with Blender. Now let's get started. First thing that you want to do is click on base plate. You're going to go to view, click on Explorer, Properties, and Toolbox. And the next thing that you're going to do is go to Plugins and go to Load Character. Then you're going to type in this, and you're going to type in your Roblox username over here. And then click on Spawn R6. If you do not know how to get this plugin, go to your Toolbox, click on Plugins, and then it should be the first one, Load Character, but if it doesn't show up, just type in Load Character. I probably spelled character wrong, but it should come up, and pick the one that is free and click install. Also, to move in Roblox Studio, go to WASD and right click to rotate your camera around. So to delete accessories that you don't want, just go to the indent over here and just find the name of it and just delete it. But I like my accessories and I want to keep all those accessories. So you're going to do, once you have all the accessories, if you do not know how to change your accessories or change your clothing, please watch my tutorial on when I made a tutorial on how to make a GFX without Blender, because I do have a tutorial on that on my channel, and you don't even have to watch the whole video on that video, you just have to look at that part, and I do have timestamps of that. So you're going to right click on your character's name, click on export selection, and save it where you need to save it. Done saving it, you're going to open up Blender. If you do not know how to install Blender, or you don't know where Blender is, I'm going to show you that right now. You're going to go search up Blender on your Google account or on Google, and it should say www.blender.org. Then you're going to not click the latest Blender. If it doesn't show up, actually search up Blender 2.79. This is the Blender we're going to use. Click on this one over here from blender.org. I will link it in the description. Click on download Blender Old. Then it will take you to this page. You're going to look for your type of computer. I am on a Windows, so you're going to look for Blender Windows. You have to make sure you have to find the right one, whether yours is 32 or 64. So on Windows, what you have to do, you have to right click, go to personalize, search up. You have to search up about your PC and scroll all the way down, and then it will tell you the type of PC that you have. It says system type over here at 64 bits. So that's basically what you're going to do. Make sure you do zip. If you're on a Mac, you're going to pick zip or DMG, and then you're going to click it and download it, and then from there you will have to extract it from your computer. You have to right click on it and extract all, and then save it onto your desktop, and then you should have Blender. And if this comes out like me, you have to click on this file and you have to double click on Blender, and it will open up like that. Click anywhere to get rid of this, and you might see a cube. Just don't worry about that. Click on File and click on Open and click on Default Blend. Make sure you save your rig on to your desktop. If you do not have this rig, the swimming rig, do not worry, because I will have it linked in the description. So you just need to click on that link and download it. And in order to move like how I'm moving right now, what you're going to do first off, also sorry if you hear wind. There's wind in the background. It's currently windy. So you're going to, first off, you're probably gonna be like this, clicking anywhere. You're going to hold Shift F and rotate your mouse to move. And to move, just go to WASD. And to move faster, hold Shift and WASD. So first off, you're going to click on the head over here. Click, then right click, and then tap on X on your keyboard and just delete it. Do the same thing for the eyes over here and the teeth. Make sure you're not clicking on the line because we won't be clicking on that yet. Just right click, go on this angle over here and just delete it over here. Go hold Shift and F again to go back to this position. Now, as you can see, our body looks white and everything. It has no texture. Right click on the arm. Go to this corner thing over here. Usually this square looking thing, like your cursor would change, and just drag it down. You're going to click the cube over here and click on Node Editor. This is the important part as well for your texture. Look for image texture. I'm gonna make this bigger, but it doesn't need to be this big. Make sure it says image texture and click on this file. Go to your documents and it should say your username and your text, and click open image. And then it will open. See, now our character has texture. Now we have to import our head. Click on File, Import Wavefront OBJ. Go to your documents and look for, it should say what you named it and OBJ. Do not pick MTL. Tap on OBJ. Once this is open, hold Shift and F again, and then you will probably see this or your character like twice. You're going to go to Object, go to Transform, Origin to Geometry, and it will make it easier for you to move. Then you'll see these lines. Click on the green one or use the blue and red arrows and just click and drag it to make it move to the side. So first off, you're going to click, then right click on your torso, then shift right click on your right arm, your arm and your leg, and this arm over here. Oop, I did something wrong. Oh boy, don't do what I just did. Okay, let's try this again. Right click on your torso, shift right click on this, shift right click on your other body parts over here, and go to X and go to delete, and then it will just delete. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to basically we're going to like get all these accessories and move it onto our rig. You're going to right click on your head and shift right click on your other accessories, and then hold the camera shift over here, Shift F, and then move it over, and then you're basically going to rotate it to the other side because it's not like rotated to the right side. Click and like circle looking thing and rotate it to like forward over here, and then hold Shift F, and basically it's going to look like this. And go to the line arrow thing over here and move it to the side. Adjust it how you want it, and that's basically that. Now we're going to start moving parts of our body. So mine is looking kind of that way. I'm going to kind of rotate it to where it's looking straight. You can see it's looking straight if it's looking at the eye over here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to start moving the parts. You're going to click, then right click on the line. Make sure you're clicking on the rig. Right click on the rig, and when you will know that you're clicking on the rig if you see like all the lines start coloring. So I'm going to do a position, so I'm going to move it. You don't have to do what I'm doing because this is going to be your GFX. So you get to pick like what you want to do to your GFX. Then I'm going to right click on this rig. And I'm going to go to rotate so I can like rotate it. And then I'm going to right click on this rig. And then I'm going to move it to like this side. And you see, I'm kind of making like a GFX over here. And I'm going to speed this part up, but I'm going to position my GFX on how I want it to be. And also you could do the same thing for the leg, the torso, and yeah, basically any part of the body. Okay, so I am done posing everything. So once you're done posing, you are going to go to if you are in pose mode currently, so let's right click on this. So if you are in pose mode, move it to object mode. If you're already in object mode, don't worry about it. Go to add and go to add camera. Now you're going to go to view and click on camera. If it says cameras, just pick active camera. And hold Shift F again, and to move WASD and make sure it's in the like correct position. So I'm going to leave it like this. Now you're going to go over here to the camera icon. And then you're going to go to from resolution, change it to 50%. This will make it so that it is faster for your GFX to render, so you're not waiting 8 hours for your GFX to render. Also, I forgot to mention, but make sure over here it is on cycles render. So now you can change the resolution. This is so that you can like change the size of it. So I'm going to choose 3000 by 3000. So it can kind of show. So some of it is not showing, so I'm going to back up a little bit. And okay, that's good. So that's a square. You can mess around with different numbers for the resolution, but make sure this is on 50%. Now you're going to go down and you will see your output over here. Change it to PNG or change it to like any picture that you want it to be in, but we're gonna choose PNG. Next, you're going to go to here and click on transparent if you do want a transparent background. And also go to the blue icon over here, this like bubble icon over here, and change it from material or from texture to render. So right now my GFX looks like it's kind of not, like it's just dark. So you're gonna turn up the exposure. 10 is good for me. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and if you want to experiment with higher numbers, you can, but we're gonna go with 10. Now click on performance and make sure these are both on 20 again, so this will help make your render process faster. Now go to this note thing icon over here and click on denoising. This will make it so that your GFX doesn't look grainy. Next, click on this icon over here, scroll down and make sure simplify is selected. Make it again so that it's easier for you. And I don't think we need anything over here. So then once you're done, your GFX is ready to render. So we're going to click on render and make sure all these camera icons are selected so your GFX comes out good. So yeah, click on render. Okay, so now the GFX is done. So I'm going to show you how to save it. You're going to go to image, Then you're going to go to image and click on save as image. Go to your documents and name the image on basically how you want it to be. So make sure PNG is selected on this side over here. And basically you're going to name it how you want it to. And click on save as image. And then it will save. Okay, so if for some reason your GFX doesn't come out as transparent, do not worry. So this will only work on Windows. And if your GFX does not come out as transparent, you're basically going to go here and then you're basically going to go to Paint 3D. If you're on a Mac, I mean, you shouldn't really have a problem. Go to new project, go to menu and go to insert. Then you're basically going to go to your download, wait, not your downloads, your documents, and you're going to pick where like the image. So as you can see, this didn't come out as transparent, which is pretty annoying. But that's okay because I know how to fix that problem. You're going to click on Magic Select and crop out the parts that you don't want. If you want your background as black, then okay, just leave it like that. But then you're going to click on Next, and then it should automatically select for you. But of course, if it's missing anything, you can add or remove by just dragging and clicking, and then click on Done, and then it will basically do that. Oh, and it should do that. So then I'm going to go to my brushes. Like I'm gonna like basically delete this over here. I'm going to change the scale, the canvas size as well, so it can kind of fit as the whole GFX. So I did miss some parts over here, so we're going to do Magic Select again, and then we're going to go to Next, and then we're basically going to delete the unnecessary parts. Okay, once it's done, you're going to go back to Done. You might have to do this a couple of times until it works. Then you're going to basically select this and see it's perfectly done now. Now you're going to go to your brushes and you're going to go to thickness and go to the marker, go to the white section and just put it to like the thickest as it can and just erase the unnecessary parts. Then click on select and select your GFX over here and put it onto the canvas. Go to your menu and go to save as. And click on Save as Image. Make sure Transparent is selected. After Transparent is selected, save it as a PNG image and save it into your pictures. Click on Save. And it will save like that. So I hope this video was helpful and I hope you enjoy. If this video was helpful to you, do not forget to subscribe and like the video if this was helpful. And if you think this will help someone else out, don't forget to share the video as well. And I just really hope this helped you. The end result is on the screen, along with the positive quote of the day. And I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, Sea Stars!
Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.